Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking.
Oh,
I'm sure there's more here.
I just remembered how this quest concludes.
Okay, don't tell me.
It's brutal.
Just...
That was not evidence, per se, but it was part of the quest. The evidence, I have already seen it. Like, I've already spotted it.
Oh yeah? Where was it?
It's up here. I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find something else, because that kind of breaks the case open. Oh, God. That would be his username. Fuck this guy.
Hey.
What were we talking about before?
That guy's stupid username.
It was pretty stupid.
That's called, a red flag. I can't believe that anybody... No, you know what? I can believe that anybody uses stupid usernames like that.
Access granted.
Oh, I prefer when they're on the top screen.
Yeah, that's much better.
Oh. That makes sense. Are you reading it, or are you just staring at the screen?
Oh, I'm just staring at the screen. I was actually, my eyes were looking at the things that were moving, the flashy light that's next to emails, and the two bars at the bottom that are probably loading nothing. So.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, internet connectivity, maybe? Hard drive? Hard disk read write?
Who is he still on with for Friday?
Donna. So, different person.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, I don't think that I've ever seen a good message that began with "my son."
My son.
My son.
Subject line, do not disgrace us. Do we really need to read any further?
You dishonor us with your whoremongering is an amazing line, though.
Yes, it is. I like it. Your mother's well, but she's disappointed. I suggest you apologize. Send flowers. Yes, this is all we must do.
No more financial support or immunity. So this is the last murder.
This is the last murder you get away with, my son. Do not disgrace us with your whoremongering.
Yeah.
Malik, it looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
I think the situation might be worse than I initially realized, because it just occurred to me that if Lim is I should have realized it sooner, because I know that part of what this game is about, it's corporations becoming like, they grow into the strength, that grow to have the strength of nations, right?
Yeah.
They are private corporations that have like a GDP that's worth calculating.
Yeah.
So Lim seems to be this city's main source of clinical aid, right? Medical aid.
Yeah.
And Bell Tower seems to have supplanted the police, I guess.
Oh, so it's like private security?
I thought that they mentioned that there were police officers that were distinct from Bell Tower, but...
There might be, but they're probably in the minority, because if Bell Tower is private security and they're being contracted for security of all of the, like, business interests, then there's probably quite a lot less policing.
And that's scary in a very real world today sense, just because that speaks to, specifically in the United States of America, police militarization it's baffling to see. I mean, it's like, you know, seeing like these little small town police groups, these police stations that think like, we need an APC of our own. And then they buy an APC and all of the equipment to match. To like what? Go beat up high schoolers? I don't know.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits.
This really
I'll
is
make
a
one
bad
last
spy
week to make sure I got everything.
Like a clock, really? No one has clocks anymore.
Yeah, and it's still...
Yeah. Like...
Correct, like he didn't even put it in the closet or a drawer.
I would call this purposefully cliche.
Well, I don't know, it makes a little bit of sense. It actually makes a lot of sense, because he's never had to he has never before had to care about consequence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it in that context. Think of the number of awful crimes that he's probably just drunkenly rolled over and picked up a cell phone and
like,
called Dad and been like, "Hey, Dad, I murdered 7 people.
Hey, Dad, I got in a
Fix."
car wreck and I think I ran over things or people. I'm not really sure. Can you come pick me up?" You know?
I'll send the helicopter, or well, I'll send the drop jet. I don't really... Oh!
Baseball bat.
But I think this might be a red herring.
I think so.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, no, that's just
I'm
I
heading
think
to
that's
the
a
hive
red
now.
herring.
I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Ugh, let's get out of this dreadful place. No more lunch boxes.
No, I was just checking to make sure that there wasn't anything hidden behind the fridge. And also, I'm hungry.
Put it down.
And also,
You like
fuck this guy.
eating Alfresco. That's right. You're gonna have to move that fridge now, dummy.
Listen, I pulled it out of the wall. Everything in there is gonna rot before you get that turned over. Okay, now how do down? Could I go that way? Does that happen to lead to the same location? I think it might. I think it might lead to the rooftop section above the hive in the hotel where Malik drops you off to begin with.
I wonder... I mean, this guy's terrible, but I wonder how many of those... Like, didn't we kind of clean out the hive? Like, do you think that we might have already gotten him?
That place seems like it might be inexhaustible.
An inexhaustible hive of...
Ooh, scum and villainy.
Yes!
Answer Scum and Villainy.
Scum and Villainy. You get 200 points. Ding, 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 ding.
I don't think you're taking this very seriously. That was a Star Wars. That was solid gold. Star Warring.
Star Warring.
Star Warrioring.
Oh, what's that? Oh.
That was my mistake.
Wait,
I forgot.
what is that machine? Has... Aww.
Little friends?
Yeah, more distractions from the bad air and the gray colors. Telling you, this place is good. I mean, it's bad, but it's well executed. Yeah.
Have I ever just tried to go in the front door?
The Hive is a members-only club, La Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You
Don't we
telling me
have
I
a
got
card?
paid to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
I'm not paying this D-bag.
Maybe another time.
All right, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
Because it's not even like I'm paying the Hive, which wouldn't be much better, but...
No. Get out of my face. We can get in here. I know I can get in. I just thought I'd be polite, but, you know.
Well, I sort of wanted to see if that's what the Taeyong medical card was for.
That's what I thought, too. But guess not.
Oh, I guess I could have gone in through the sewers. I think it's just down the... Relative to where we just were, the alleyway to the right.
Yeah. We're dressed very nicely, so maybe he didn't consider us the type. But y'all got back doors. I'm just saying.
For anyone with the core strength to waddle in,
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it before, but I just can't get over it. I'm pretty sure that what they do to Jensen's model, he doesn't actually have a crouching animation.
He just is missing the upper half of his legs.
Well, it's funny because, like, they could have just used something like this, right?
Yeah.
But I think what they actually do is they just push his upper body straight down
Into
like... So have you seen whenever a model distorts in a way that is just done by a computer, like it's not handcrafted at all?
yeah.
It winds up...
I'm in the Hive. What's
Ow.
your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Okay.
So... I think that... What was I just saying?
You were saying that
Oh.
it smashes his model down.
Right. I think what they do is they just take the top half and without bending the lower half at all or tweening it in any meaningful way, they just move it down and then you wind up with that really distorted, like, hyperspace stretchy limb for the torso. I'm pretty sure he's up here. Do we have time for an emotional roller coaster?
No, we absolutely do not.
We can start with an emotional roller coaster. Oh. What about the guy with it? Oh, okay, that's what's happening. Ladies. That I do. Neat. I can understand Chinese. Well, actually, I shouldn't assume because the volume's down really low, and I don't think Chinese is useful. But I don't want to just say Mandarin. I don't want to assume. You know what? I'm gonna shut up, and we'll talk
About
to him
things
at
that-
the start of the next episode. I mean, it's like, even if I heard it, I wouldn't be able to go like, oh, that's Mandarin, yep. Or no,
for
that's
sure.
Cantonese, I know that one. I've just heard the words.
Yeah.
In the episode, man. Get me out of here.